What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Elude Stalwart back with another episode of Project Ascension, episode 6 actually, on the Andorhal PvP server. I'm Elude Stalwart and I'm playing Spitfire, the level 24 patient fire mage. He's patient because he's got long casts and a little bit of downtime in between his pulls, because he's got a shitload of mana. I got like well over 2,000 mana I think right now. I run full intellect on my abilities. I'm currently in Stormwind for some reason. I'm about to hit level 25 really soon. I don't know if there's anything to train anytime soon, but currently as it stands, I got just Fireball, Rain of Fire, Drain Soul, which I kind of really wish I didn't have to pick up. Ooh, there's a thought. I might need to figure out when the next rank of Drain Soul's learned. I'm gonna clear out my mailbox here, repost anything that didn't sell. Actually, I may just vendor trash this stuff if it's not special. Yeah, I'll probably just vendor trash this stuff. Reduce mana cost of priest spells. It's leather. I may put that one back up. Yeah, and these haven't been selling. Hell, I may just drop these in the bank and make my way over to the quest zone already. That's soulbound. Yesterday, when I did the random dungeon, I actually did get credit for completing the daily random. I got this cloak. 4 intellect, 2 spirit. It increases the damage done by your eviscerate. Excuse me, had to clear my throat for a second there. What's up, Unique Flash? Good morning. Well, it's morning for me. I don't know what time it is for you. Just clearing Spitfire's inventory here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and queue up for a random dungeon. Let that start rolling. I don't expect to get a group anytime soon, but I can at least be in queue and ready whenever one does pop. I'm just going to get rid of all these BOEs. I'll sort through that stuff later. I don't really feel like jacking with that stuff today. Not right now, at least. Coarse stone and rough stone, I think those could sell. Alright, let's get moving. 5 hours till hardcore. Yeah, you're right about that. I think I'm going to start on hardcore too as soon as that's able to pop. I don't know if I'm going to go a caster class. Maybe I should be spitballing what I'm going to play on the hardcore mode. Yeah, there's the gummy Burning Crusade thing coming out today too. I think that a few of the guildies are probably going to go to that, but I myself have resolved that I'm going to lay off of it. I'll play the gummies whenever this flops, if it flops. And I don't expect it to flop. I think that this is going to be really good. I'm going to stick with Project Ascension, and I'm going to go to the hard mode whenever it releases. I'm going to try to do a whole bunch of things. I've been thinking long and hard about it. I was like, do I really want to go over there and do this? Because it sounds like high risk, but it also sounds like high reward too. I think it would be pretty fun. Alright, done with that shit. Let's get moving. I don't know if caster would be the way I would want to level. Initially, my first 10 levels, it was pretty fast. Just getting out of the starting zone. I may just go all intellect and then run out and try to quest to level 10 that way. But as soon as gear with stats starts dropping, I'm going to switch over to a melee type build, I think. Because melee seems strong from Westfall up to about where my melee person is now in Lakeshire. But I didn't do it the same order on Elusive Valor. I got another tune. I was playing her yesterday. She's level 17 now. Made 2 levels. Unique Flash says there's 7 hours and 48 minutes till Gummy. Oh, okay. So that's gonna pop just right after the hard mode. I think I probably just, I haven't even downloaded the Gummy yet. So I think I'm probably just gonna stick with the Project Ascension stuff. There's no race for Gummy. Like, I've leveled in BC before, and if it ends up being low population on these servers after that comes out, because I don't know what the community's going to be doing and how playable everything's going to still remain. But yeah, in my mind, the way I prioritize it is I think Gummy's still going to be there if it works, and if it's popular, then I could probably go to that eventually if there's not enough community to support the Ascension server. Most of the stuff you don't find out till you try doing groups though, like dungeons and stuff. What is this? Travel to Westfall. I think that's a rogue quest I just picked up. Chet in World Chat says, OMG, 5 hours. Shit's about to pop off. I'm gonna check out Stormwind too. Will you be streaming on medium core? Please tell me you are. Yes, I'm gonna be streaming on medium core. And when that shit pops, I'm going horde side. I'm done messing with Alliance stuff. I'm horde in my bones. So I'm gonna go back to horde. We really only went Alliance because we were in the Elysium server on the horde side so much that we wanted a break. But yeah, I think whenever hard mode pops, I'm going horde for sure. I don't know yet what class. I mean, I feel like everybody's gonna have the hunter pet because that's really strong for the initial levels. But I don't think I'm gonna go that way. It may be like a bad decision to not get the hunter pet, especially if like you're gonna be PvPing. But I think someone pointed out yesterday, it honestly doesn't matter until you hit the level 20 zones like Lakeshire and Tarn Mill and Hillsbrad. I'm trying to think of what the horde equivalent would be, because when you hit those zones, that's whenever people are going to start like wrecking each other. Now medium core still has factions. Unique Flash says, good horde, we will party. Yeah man, that sounds good. They say it's good to roll deep, but then like we got to be able to keep the pace too. Like we got to keep up with each other. I don't want to make it stressful or anything, but I think that it'd be better if we could just level as fast as humanly possible, but still like not hurrying. Like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna skip over professions, for example. Like, professions seem like a huge time sink initially. I'll get band-aids at the very least and just level my first aid, but cooking and like all that other stuff is secondary. I wouldn't be focused too much on that because that's too much running in the major cities. And then I think keeping it simple with spells too. Like, I really liked how I started with Spitfire with just Fireball and just revolving around Fireball for a long time. It's really drying up now that I'm level like almost 25, but with Spitfire too, like, this is just a leveling thing. Like, I'm not really made for groups. That's why the only buff I have is Arcane Intellect. It's just a self buff. Now, where am I running? And why am I not in Ghost Wolf? See, that's what I get. I sit there and play on Elusive Valor, my other character, and I forget the stuff I have on this guy. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I need to go to, I think, Lakeshire. Let's see. No, Duskwood. I'm in Duskwood. That's right. Oh, Duskwood's the shit. That's like one of my favorite Alliance zones is Duskwood. Kind of reminds me of the UC starting area. I think that's why. Unique Flash says, we will party. It is 3x. Oh, true that. Yeah, it's going to be 3 times the speed for XP and all that stuff to level, right? Man, 5 hours. Let's see. When will that be? If it's 6 now, it'll be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's gonna be like what, 11? Is it 11 a.m. my time? I think that's right. It's gonna be 11 a.m. All right, let's do it at 10:45. What is it? Medium core. Alarm enabled. I wonder if you can make the stopwatch count down. I don't know if that's gonna help. We got a stopwatch though. I wish I would have synced it up more. Alright. I need a ride. I need a ride. I don't know what it is, but the first time I talk to these people, it doesn't work. Bear form works with shields, right? Without talents, your stealth level sucks. That's true. They're already spitballing what they can do. Can you level quick shot? Alright, so Ched says OMG 5 hours. Lillian Voss said what? And then Mart Quelles said Sarge goes live. If you like getting ganked 24/7, go ahead. Hero said, you mean if you like to gank people? Ched was like, not to level 20 though, so it's okay. Ched said he's going to be on both servers. Tuga said, just get stealth and the add-on that tells you if there's any players around and you'll be fine. And then Trapper's like, isn't stealth super nerfed or something? Bear form with shield works. Without your talent, stealth level sucks. It's just smacking on or smacking armor on top of a thick pound of fur. These people think that, I don't know. I think that there's just this, there's probably a way to counter the way people are going to be speccing. And I'm thinking in my mind the most popular things I've seen so far is, there's a handful. There's the hunter pet, there's dual wield rock biter. Like, these people are sacrificing something to pick these things up, and that's making them weaker in other ways. I don't really see very much sway in the spell resistance department. That's kind of the reason why I was playing Spitfire too, is because there wasn't very many casters that I was seeing. To my knowledge, I'm the only one that throws fireball. I don't really ever see anybody else throwing fireballs in parties and stuff. What I do see a lot is Seal Command, these melee fighters, dual wield, rock biter. I see hunter types with their ranged attacks. And look, even in just this group that I was running before, we had Sinister Strike Frostbrand attack with Almalthea here. Sinister Strike Heroic Strike with this guy. Sinister Strike Retribution Aura. See, there's like that trend of Sinister Strike. In my opinion, if it's like every melee has to pick up Sinister Strike to be viable, then there's something wrong. Like, you should be able to pick up something else other than that. Like, Arids here picks up Heroic Strike, but he also had Sinister Strike. Every melee class has Sinister Strike. I don't think that that's cool. I don't think that that's I think that there's something there with the balance if everybody has to get Sinister Strike. Does that make sense? I don't know. Like, there shouldn't be any like main move that everybody has to get if they want to be valuable. Project Ascension. Be gank proof with this add-on. Search it on YT. You will need that. For real? Be gank proof with this add-on. Alright, I'll see on YouTube what you're talking about here.
Hello everybody, how you all doing? It's Tommy Ruin here.
I like to
I
put
don't
people
know
on
about you,
fast
but I
forward.
hate the games in Ascension. Well, those times are over with this add-on which I'm going to showcase today. The add-on in question is called Spy, and it scans for enemy players and announces when they are near if they are detected. Now this is great because it can prepare you for possible PvP combat.
I heard of
It does
this.
this by scanning the combat log for actions performed by enemy players, and if an enemy player is detected, the add-on will sound an alert and add the enemy player to its little window when it detects someone. Now this is great because even if people use stealth, it will be announced that they have used that ability, and you will know that there is somebody stealth nearby. So this is great because it means that you are
Sounds kind of like Carbonite. Carbonite
then
used to
it
do
is
that.
still here.
They would
Due
detect
to
punks.
Ascension being a free-for-all PvP server, this add-on is spectacular because there are so many people out there who could attack you and take your gear. So while questing, I strongly recommend picking up this add-on and reducing the risk that you have whilst going through the world. If you want to know more about getting add-ons for World of Warcraft Ascension and WoTLK 3.3.5a Client, then click on the thumbnail in the video and you'll be brought to my guide on how to install them. But thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon.
GG, Tommy Ruin. So get a gank proof add-on. Got it. Alright, let me get my sound back here too. Just gonna wand this thing to death while I turn my sound back on. Yeah, man, for sure. I'll check that out. Your download will begin in 1 second. Downloading now. Show in folder. Let's extract that to the desktop in our Wrath of the Lich King add-ons folder. Now let's move that into the correct file directory. And then the next time I log in and out, it should be present. Paste. Done. Alright, let's see if it worked. Now this is going to detect anybody near me, correct? And any move that they use. Actually, I think it's Dualboxer reported. Disconnected from server. What? Why? Alright, it's called Spy, right? Yep, here it is. Detects and alerts you the presence of nearby enemies. And this is not considered cheating because all it does is pucker you up, right? Like it doesn't actually do anything useful other than detect people. Here it is. Nearby. I'll put it right next to my map. Type /spy for options. Spy. /spy config. Okay. Disable spy when not flagged for PvP. That's a good idea. Hide spy when no enemy players are detected. Probably. Yeah, probably. Alerts. Self, guild, party. Yeah, let's announce to party. No, let's announce to ourselves. That'd probably get pretty spammy. You can configure spy, adds and removes enemy players to and from the nearby list. Every 1 minute, every 2 minutes, every 5 minutes. Most of the default shit's probably going to be useful. Same zone, same continent. You can configure spy to maintain data for up to 90 days. Share KOS players between players. Okay. Alright, man, I appreciate it. I'm going to chill with that. Shagran123 said, smiley face, smiley face. Hellos. What's up, man? I was just learning all the hacks just now. Getting ready for 5 hours from now whenever the, what is it, medium core server drops and Sargeras drops. I know not yet what I'm going to roll. I'm sitting here thinking of like races and stuff that I'd probably play. I'm usually an orc. I'll probably just be an orc. Or a cow. I've been digging on the cows lately. I never really take the cows seriously though. you know, because they're cows. But they look beastly in big old armor. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to go some kind of a plate wearer. I love their attack stance. Like their the Taurens kind of racial combat stance where they hold the two-handed weapon right there in front of them with both their hands clutching it in the middle. Looks legendary. I remember the first time I seen a Tauren like that. I think he was a legendary holder back in the vanilla days. It was in the Bank of Orgrimmar. I remember seeing this big ass Tauren with this huge weapon, thinking that guy is epic. That add-on is in his description. Oh, I got it, Unique Flash. It's already installed and downloaded. I'm actually playing and y'all can't see it yet. I've set it up and I showed it and everything. There you go. Here. Spy show. Spy add-on enabled. I think because I'm in combat. I set the settings up to where it only shows whenever it actually has something to say. But I'll bring it up so you can see. Spy config. See, it's right here. So I think it was right here. Okay. Spy show. It's right here. I put it underneath my buffs. So whenever somebody's nearby, it should tell me stuff, right? I don't even know why I'm in this area. Skeletal warriors. Okay, that might be why. Let's just evocate. Send the void on in. Shagran said, nothing showing on the screen? Sorry, man. The actual download bar that pops up at the bottom was blocking chat a little bit. I didn't realize that the screen was blank. Right now I'm just throwing Ignite on some skeletal fools. So yeah, the nearby, this should be pretty useful. I'll get used to the look and feel of it. Why am I not buffed with both of these? Oh, I guess I didn't. Congratulations. Alright, so we got some more intellect to spend here. And talents. What am I putting talents into right now? Conviction's maxed. Thundering Strikes is maxed. Ignite is maxed. Now it's time to go to Elemental Weapons. So this Flame Tongue buff we have right now is giving us 26 bonus damage. Now if we remove that, we have 0 bonus damage. We'll learn 1 rank of Elemental Weapons. Then buff both of these. Now we have 28 bonus damage. Not very much right now, but whenever we get that fully spec'd out, it's going to increase it by, what, 30%? So we got 2 points of spell power just from that 1 point. That's not bad. We have another ability that we can learn. I don't really remember what I was going to pick up. I'm sure there's something useful though, somewhere. Oh man, all this stuff done popped up for me. Exorcism. What do I have the most problems with right now? Getting mana back, healing, managing the pet. Maybe there's something in demonology I can get. Because I'm generating soul shards. I want to find another use for soul shards. I could probably soulstone myself. It's a 15 minutes. No. It doesn't actually say. A hellstone might be useful. I'm digging on the create firestone because it increases the damage dealt by spells and the crit strike rating, but that's not until level 28. So I got a little ways before that. I'll have 2 points by level 28. I'll have 3 points by level 28 actually. Destro. Searing Pain. High amount of threat. I think I was going to pick up Flame Strike or Immolate. I mean, not Flame Strike, but Flame Shock or Immolate. What I didn't like about Immolate is the cast. It does 11 damage initially and 20 over time, but there's probably higher ranks of that I can get. I might do that. I might get Immolate. Burns them for 15 seconds. Whereas, not that one. Flame Shock. I think any one of these I'm going to have to learn the next rank up for though. So I might as well get something that's legitimate. I want to kind of use these soul shards in more than just summoning the Voidwalker way. Ritual summoning could be useful. Very situationally though. What else? Frost Mage has reward blizzards, some CC and some defensive. Scorch. Scorch is cool, especially if I get it for on the run. But Scorch is going to kind of make me want to spend more talents. Because if I get Scorch, I'm definitely going to want to be able to run with it. That's going to be Improved Scorch. It increases your chance to critically hit with Scorch, Fireball, and Frostbolt by an additional 1%, and your Scorch spells have a chance to make your target vulnerable to spell damage, increasing the spell crit against that target. I think I'll do that. I think I'll get Scorch for now, and let's see. Oh, I could have put points into that just now. Damn it. Still. It doesn't say anything about moving while casting it though, so maybe that's not what I was thinking. Spell crits refund mana is kind of cool. I thought one of these allowed me to run while casting Scorch. That may not be until much later though. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So probably not Scorch then. Man. I could get water. Blink. Portals? Some portals. Counterspell, get a silence. It's so hard when you don't already have it. If you don't already have the spec figured out, you just gotta kinda like play it by ear as you go. Blessing of Kings, no. I don't want to get buffs because everybody has buffs. Disc Breeze, what do we got? Fear Ward, no. Mana Burn, I remember this being kind of expensive. Shadow damage. I'm more of a fire damage guy. Holy Nova might be useful. Res, Flash Heal. Mind Division. Fade. I remember a few times wanting Fade, but the Void has kind of made it to where I don't really need that anymore. I always say I'm going to pick up Fade too, but I never do. I don't really like utility moves like that though. I've already seen Ellie. Enhancement. Water shield. I see a lot of people pick up water shield.
I can't cast that.
Water shield could be useful,
I'm out of range.
especially with the melees. Maybe soulstone. Balance druid have anything? Innervate would have been cool. That's at level 40 though. Ha! Still got a little ways before that happens. Cat form, all these things, prowl. Resto. Remove curse. Rebirth. Mark of the Wild. I'm really stretching right now looking at the Beast Mastery. Aspect of the cheetah could be good for indoors. Scorpid Sting, distracting. I don't have any bows, so. Track hidden, mongoose bite. Yeah, I don't really know what I should do with this one. What should I do at this point? Let's go full fire mage. You never go full fire. Fire blast might be legit, but I'm gonna be tempted to spec into it. That's part of the problem. Is like each of these, I see a point investment correlated with that. Because I'm not just gonna learn the move. Like, I'm gonna learn the move the way it should be, which means improve fire blast. And then coming down to like this other shit that makes fire blast stun the target, and there's even more than that. Like, that's gonna lead to getting pyroblast, which is gonna lead to picking up hot streak. I wish I could learn dragon's breath. That'd be sweet. But yeah, I don't really know. I'm thinking single target damage, but flame shock, it ended up being too much.
It's too far away.
Like with the global cooldown and stuff like that. I really was digging on flame shock for a while, but that global cooldown, like, it made me kind of not like it. At least with Destro's Immolate, I can actually continue casting. That's 15 seconds, whereas Elemental Shaman have their stuff on them for 8 seconds, but then it's up again in 6 seconds, so you can actually spam that multiple times. And the crit strike happens, okay, so this periodic damage may crit and will occur more rapidly based on spell haste. I think I'll probably just go with the immolation to keep with the Rain of Fire stuff. Let's do it. Immolate. Boom. Done. Alright. We're done jacking with that. We'll figure the rest of that stuff out later. We may actually want to turn the void thing to that. Look at that. He's got 3 dots burning on him. Okay. Book of Ascension OP. You're right about that. I don't have one though. I actually saw somebody with one yesterday, and he was in the inn. No, we were in Stormwind, and yeah, we were in the inn in Stormwind, and he had his book out. He's like a little dwarf. And I looked at it, I clicked on it and started learning spells out of it. And as soon as he see me learn an ability, he desummoned it. I was like, oh, what an asshole. But yeah, I've been using other people's. I was out questing in Red Ridge later too, and I saw somebody with one, and I started looking through it to see when the next spell I would learn would be. But yeah, if other people got it, then I'll use theirs. Yeah, Immolate's legit. I haven't even learned the next rank of it, but
I need to get closer.
it's useful right now. Is there any reason why? Yeah, I'm digging the 3 dots on him. That's cool. I may even pick up Flame Shock as well. So then we're gonna have the fireballs dot damage dot, the immolate dot and a flame shock dot. I think that would be really neat, stacking a lot of flame damage over time on people. Yeah, no, I haven't ate any like pressure. You can have. I don't think so. You may not be aware of it though. I don't know. Okay. I think I'm done here. What is this guy? Insane ghoul? I don't think I need insane ghouls. Yeah, we're done here. 25 slots, so I'm just gonna head west and knock out the Nightbane Shadow Weavers as well. Love you. Have a good day. Oh, no, run from these guys. Yep, you hit very hard. Come on, run. I don't know why the Void was on defensive. Horde joined 20 to 29. Horde joined 20 to 29. Horde joined 20 to 29. Scotty, man. Scotty. Let's see. Can you parry or block in bear form? No. You can't block. Level should I have for Hillsbrad? Thanks, guys. Around 30. No. 25. What the fuck? Want to sell my dignity. 30 for Alliance. T3 goes the 1v1. 25 Horde. 30 for Alliance. Slay that was lost long ago. Horde joined 20 to 29. You ain't got no dignity to sell. I lost it in a dark night in a car.
Farewell.
Slay Bay says, I always cry at night. Viper said, don't we all? Funky Monkey has come online.
Can I help you?
Yo, Funky.
Have a good one.
I should probably clear my inventory while I'm here.
Light be with you. Safe travels.
Safe travels. Let's sell the grays. No grays. Let's sell the other stuff. Cool. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Unique Flash says, I got 15 donation points randomly, so I bought the Book of Ascension. Funky Monkey said, hey man. Unique Flash said, hey. And then Funky Monkey logged in and said, what's up, man? What's up, Funky Monkey? How's it going? Alright, so now we need skeletal fiends and skeletal horrors. I think I'm gonna go up north and do these lean wolves on over to deliver the thread, because these seem kind of higher level. Night Watch. No, those should still be of appropriate level. There's a small area for them. Counting down till midcore. Kick. Alright, now I need to take 10 seconds to summon the WoTLK. It's interesting because that shit's gonna pop off at 11. That's usually when I call it. So I'll probably just do an extended stream today. Maybe 2 parts, a part 2. Start a new episode with the new server. That might be a good idea. It's gonna be very tricky. tempted to go to Stormwind just to see if I got a new rank of Immolate. I've been wondering too if I probably got a new rank of like Drain Soul and shit. I need to actually just pull the website up in another tab. Bert says hi. Hi Bert. Fair enough, man. You planning on trying out Felmist? Felmist is the factionless, right? We'll see, lol. I think we'll see on that one. I don't know about Felmist. I actually don't. I don't know a whole lot about it. I know it's a faction list. You loot other people's bodies and stuff like that. But like other than that, I'm not sure. I think medium core will be a nice toe dip in the water. I don't really have very many problems with PvP. Not that it comes easy to me or anything. I just don't rage like a lot of people whenever I get killed. Unique Flash says Felmist is gummy. Oh, then probably not. Actually, probably not, lol. I see. Mainly because I've played Felmist before when it was out back in the day. I'm sure that Felmist will have like tweaks to it to where you can level faster, or like they got something with the loot drops and stuff like that. But I've never played Ascension's medium core mode. And if I really want a rep pally, which is what I will play in any BC server, I can make one here or on that Meadcore server. Don't die, Void, don't die. Don't. That was so close. All the typings. Yeah, appreciate that. Good looking out, Unique Flash, because I thought Felmist was the next one up from the, you know, all this shit. There's so many. I'm so distracted. I don't know what it is lately. I just get these squirrel moments and I space out. It's hard because, and speaking of which, I'm normally in Discord, but it's hard because sometimes I'm in Discord and I got people talking to me in Discord, so I try not to be a complete asshole and I pay attention to them, and then I'll pay attention to YouTube chat, and then also pay attention to in-game chat. So my attention's split 3 different ways, and I'm questing and trying not to die. Not that I'm complaining, like I dig it, I don't mind it. I just sometimes can't keep up. And I'm still waking up, getting the second cup of coffee in me. Should perk me up quite a bit. I've already got all my shit done this morning, so I don't need to worry about anything else until the little one wakes up. He stayed up kind of late last night. He's 8 years old, so he's pretty self-sufficient at this point. I just like to make him breakfast when he wakes up and hang out with him for a little bit. I'm hoping he wakes up a little bit before. Actually, you know what? I think I'll do that. Since the server drops at 11 a.m. my time, which is now, what, 5 hours from now? 6 hours? 4 hours? I don't know. Yeah, I got an alarm set for 10:45. I think I'm just going to set that for 10. I'll jump off an hour earlier and then do some house and kids stuff so I can be ready for 11. I'll start the second half of today's stream. I'm just going to make it a new episode. I'll start the next episode of the stream on the medium core server. But yeah, BC, like that gummy Felmist thing, if that's any good, it's not going anywhere. That's what I was thinking as well. Is like I can check that shit out later. I'd rather check out this medium core thing and try to see if I can beeline it up to 20 as quickly as possible while everybody else is, so I at least don't die immediately whenever I'm leveling. Because like, I guess the longer I wait, the more trolls have a chance to level and make people's life miserable and spawn camp them and stuff. But if I can get on it early and I can level diligently, then I won't be as much of a pushover. Unique Flash says 4 hours and 10 minutes. Thanks, man. Yeah, 4 hours and 10 minutes from now. So I'll hop off in 3 hours and 10 minutes. Evo Kate. Oh, Evo Kate for the win. I don't even know why I got life tap. I'll probably get rid of life tap actually. You know what? That's what I'll do. I'll get rid of life tap and pick up flame strike or flame shock. Then it'll be about keeping them dot damages up. Funky Monkey says, gotta go for a second. Be back in a bit. All right, man. I gotta hop into Discord too. So I just realized I forgot to do that. Yeah, it's pretty sweet having flashlight, especially with as much crit rating as I got. It's a good crit healer. That's what flashlight's like to me. It does good with the crits. Really a miss, huh? Those Stalwart Vanguard. Unique Flash, gotta go to bed. Alright, man. Take it easy. Appreciate you hanging out. Get your rest in before it drops. So you can hop in. Alright. That go in there. That go in there. 2 flame tongues. We also have retribution aura. I don't know how useful that is. Ah, that's what I should have spent my talent on. Thorns for the void. It's actually a really good idea. Thorns for the void. Doesn't really fit the fire motif though. Hell, retribution aura hardly does as well. Okay, just gonna drink. Evocate's on cooldown. Did I hit 25? I hit 25. I can get the better water now. Cuts Cave. My brother and his family. Oh, decision wondering. Wanted to know so at least get a place around I'll probably play to see if Bert said, do you play Elysium? I have played Elysium. I played Elysium until this came out. Whenever Ascension came out, I decided that I was going to focus on this one because, you know, each of these are time investments. And I'd rather have my time be meaningful and it build to something than switch games as each new game comes out. So I'm really trying to keep from doing that. And I'm really trying to play something that I think is going to be fun in the long run. And that's why I've been on the Ascension server. And that's also why I'm trying out the new server that's coming out. Because that's kind of what it's all revolving around. Like I think that's what the developers of this game are focused on, like more the style of gameplay that's coming up with this next server. And these are just introductions to that. The beta test was, this server is, and then the next difficulty version. Like in my mind, there's higher reward with higher risk. So this next server is going to have a higher risk, and I think that in the long run it'll be a higher reward, both for like the player and the developers in trying to push the envelope on that style of game. So I think I'm going to go ahead and stick with this because it's a new version of something that's kind of tried and true. Because I loved vanilla. I mean, well, I loved vanilla WoW BC, like World of Warcraft games, period. Since vanilla, I've been playing and I've really dug them. And it's not until, you know, I think Warlords of Draenor was the one that I really couldn't stay with. And then Legion came out and it was really good for a while, but I kind of started falling off of that one too. But yeah, like I love looking at the way that things used to be and seeing like where the game came as well, like what it came from. But long answer, short question, Bert. But yeah, I have a guild and characters on Elysium right now, but I don't know if I'll go back to it for the time being, at least. I've been having this conversation both with myself and now I'm having it with other people, trying to figure out where I'm going to call home and what I can have you guys expect to see whenever you tune in. Right now I'm writing to my cousin. Ascension in Discord. The 4 hours or so. Alright, he's up to date. I'm in Discord. And now I'm back at it. My cousin and I, like, we play together a lot, but his schedule gets thrown off of mine sometimes, and he ends up on the night shift, and he's got like family and stuff that comes over at weird times, so we miss each other. But if I just stay on the same schedule, I think that we could probably end up playing again together. I don't know. A lot of my schedule and the reason why I stream early in the morning is because it's the only part of the day that's actually mine. Like past, like as soon as the little one wakes up, like I think at 11 or so today, whenever he's awake, I can get up at any moment whenever he needs something, or like we have guests and company that'll come visit like throughout the day, or like, you know, the wife's home and I'm spending time with her, she needs like something from me. Like, I don't know, my schedule gets a lot more volatile later in the day, so I can't sit for as long uninterrupted periods of time. So I thought to myself, if I just play whenever I have my own uninterrupted length of time, then I'll find people that have the same similar kind of schedule and will naturally just link up and start running together. And even if they're Australian or, you know, from the Netherlands or, you know, wherever in the world that they might come from, like, that's all good with me. Like, I don't really mind. Bert says, I played beta of this I liked, but I never played till max level. Same, Bert. I actually didn't play beta. I heard about this as the new one was, or as this one was coming out actually. And I had always fantasized about classes synergies. Like I used to play when I was deployed. Me and a whole office of people would play together. And this is all we would talk about, was like different compositions and groups for running dungeons and like what we were interested in with each other's classes. And it ended up becoming like, man, I want to roll that class because that class is really cool, the way, you know, you're able to do these things in these situations. And I think that's what started my alcoholism, or alcoholism. It's because In Legion specifically, I got one of every level 110. I have, you know, the warrior, I got everything but the mage. It's easier to say what I don't have. I don't have the mage. But the warlock, the hunter, like all that shit, I've leveled it to 110 already. And I even got duplicates on the alliance side, like the rogue specifically, I have 2 of. A horde and alliance rogue. What was the other one? Not mage. What was the other one that I leveled? But you get the idea, like. I think that's kind of why I've had the alcoholism, because I wanted to play each different classes, you know, roles and abilities the way I would play them. And Ascension kind of allows for that. Like, you can pick up a flash heal and a fireball and a void walker and all that shit. Bert says, but there is a new server coming with ×3, and he said that he's from the Netherlands. Yes, the next server that comes out is Sargeras. It's this right now is a 1x leveling, so this is your normal leveling and progression for World of Warcraft. It takes just as long as it did back in Wrath of the Lich King for you to level without bind on account gear and shit like that in this version of the game, but you get to mix and match all the class abilities. The 3x one means that you're not going to be in the starting areas very long. You're going to get out into the higher level stuff a lot faster. For example, like my slash played here on this character is 1 day and 9 hours. So 1 day and almost 10 hours I've been on this character, and I'm only level 25. That same amount of time I'll have 3 times as of a higher level, so I would probably already be maxed on the other server with that amount of time played. I don't know how many, look, I could probably figure it out. It's math, so like I could probably figure out how long, but I'm pretty sure I'd be close to 50 or 60 on that other server with the same amount of played time. And my focus hasn't just been on this guy. Like I played on my other tune too, Elusive Valor. So she has, I think she's level 17, I want to say. Elusive Valor, where is she? Yeah, she's level 17, so my time's also been split between Spitfire and her. If I just focused on one character, I would pretty sure I would be maxed already on that other server if I wasn't spawn camped and killed, you know, repetitively like the server's gonna allow. I don't really know though. Like I don't want to say that, actually. Say that it's going to be all spawn camping and shit like that, because I actually don't know if that's what it, you know, the game's even going to be revolved around. But I think that's a lot of people's biggest fear, is that there's going to be ganking and spawn camping. Part of the reason why my buddy offered me this add-on here, Spy, Unique Flash earlier was telling me to pick up Spy, because you could be able to tell if somebody's in the area, and it kind of makes you less able to get ganked. Like if you see someone's in the area, you can go Ghost Wolf and be like, alright bitch, I'm out, I'm getting out of this area. So in that sense, it does make you less able to be ganked, but yeah, I don't know how much of the game's gonna actually revolve around that. I'd like to think a lot of it wouldn't. Like a lot of people are gonna probably just be trying to level 2. But another thing it might do is it might increase the chance you are able to find groups, like, because people are going to see that there's probably safety in numbers, so there may be a lot more group interactions taking place because of that. Bert said, I think around 50. Yeah, you're probably right. I'd probably be around 50. The initial levels are fast, and as you get higher level, it takes more XP. Like right now, I only need 3,400 XP or 34,000 XP to level. Each next level up increases even more. So yeah, you're right. I'll probably be like 50 if I stuck with just one. I'm sitting here trying to cast her out because these fire spells, like having a completely new fire mage sounded very appealing to me, but when the server drops, when the medium core shit drops, I probably will go melee again. I don't think I'll do dual wield either. Dual wields requires too much hit rating to hit consistently with dual wield, and you're very reliant on crit to take things down early on. I want to be more of like a plate wearing strength guy. And then it's gonna be a lot like my pally. I think that's what I'm gonna stick with. A paladin build. Oh, that. The void bubble is OP as fuck. I wonder if I'll get. Nah, I don't know if I'll get a pet. Pally with the pet. There's certain things I just don't want to do when that server comes out. I'm thinking in the back of my mind, like, would I get a Void Walker or even an Imp on that other server? When I make the new character, I'm trying to think of how I would build him. I know Spitfire, he got from level 1 to 10 really, really fast because I went all intellect and was spamming Arcane Bolt and everything. And stuff died very quickly. But I want to be a melee guy, so whenever gear starts dropping around like level 10 to range, I'll probably switch to having I don't think slice and dice. I don't know about slice and dice. It's nice having the rage generation and energy generation with slice and dice and strike. You know what I should do? I should just make a new character and see what that initial leveling phase looks like again. I don't really want to do it though, because I know I'm going to do the same thing whenever that shit drops. I'll probably do more like my paladin though. As soon as I'm able to get those melee damaging abilities, pick up. What I don't like is Seal of Righteousness. I don't like running Seal of Righteousness with the paladin on the initial levels because it's weak. It's like, in my opinion, it's pretty weak. With the two-hander, it could be stronger, but whenever I had it on the Elusive Valor, I was dual wielding. I'm not gonna pick up dual wield again. That's a one talent essence ability you can pick up just from level 0. And then I went into Holy and picked up Seal of Righteousness. As you level up, it does more damage, and as you have a slower weapon, it does more damage. But the only reason why I do pick it up is so I can get Judgment of Light. And you can get that pretty early on. I think it's like level 6 or something. Judgment of Light heals you, like it does a decent amount of holy damage when you judge them, and then it heals you for each time you hit them. After it says a chance of healing the attacker for 2% of their maximum health. So since it's a percentage, that scales, and the more health I have, the more that heals, or the more health that my party members have, the more that they get healed. So Judgment of Light's a really good, like, it's a good utility in a way, but it's also like good for damage as well. And most of the paladin works like that. That's why I'm going to go with improved judgments to reduce the cooldown on that judgment, and then I'm going to get part of the Crusader, so it'll increase the crit strike chance of all attacks made against the target by an additional 1 up to 3%. And then if I go into Conviction, that's actually not going to happen until like level 20 or so. So I do plan on picking up Conviction, but being full strength. So this crit strike that I'll be getting from Conviction will just be raw crit strike on top of all the strength that I have. And I think actually for the first initial 5 levels, I'm thinking about the build right now, as you can tell. Cruelty increases your chance to get a crit strike with melee weapons by 1%. This is a good early crit strike source here. So I'll have 5% crit by the time I hit level, I think this is this 20? This is 10. Yeah, this is level 15. By the time I hit level 15, I'll spec my judgments down, increase that crit by 3% more, and then by the time I hit 20, I'll get even more crit from this, and then seal command. I'll probably hold off on seal command until after I get the crit strike though. Yeah, I think I got that figured out. That's probably what I'm going to do. And then the rogues, like as far as abilities go, there's not much in the paladin tree. Like judgment, that's it. Holy, seal of righteousness, that's it. Until level 20 I won't have a decent heal. That's probably something I might need to worry about, is like early on healing abilities. Actually, I don't need a heal until level 20 because that's whenever shit gets live. So I'll probably just pick up Flash of Light just like I did with Spitfire here at level 20, because that's when that ability unlocks. And that could work. Yeah, that could work. So Flash of Light at level 20, but then also I think there's something else at level 20 I'm probably going to want to get. So I need a plan for that as I get higher level. I think it was in the rogue tree, because I'm also going to go a little bit rogue. All I'm going to get is Sinister Strike, because everybody and their mother gets Sinister Strike. I'm going to get Sprint as soon as I can as well. I think Slice and Dice. Nah, Slice and Dice happens before 20 as well. I don't know. Elusive Valor is pretty much set up the way I'm probably going to go on live though. And that's how she plays. Sinister Strike, Slice and Dice, Judgment of Light, self-healing with Renew. She picked up Renew. I don't know if I'll do that with my Pally. One thing I'm going to be missing is attack power buffs. I plan on just relying on strength though. I don't want to try to waste any points on attack power buffs. Any kind of buff I feel like other people could supply in exchange for my heals. It's not like I'm not going to be supporting people with my heals. But I think it would be cool too, because since I'm going Horde side, like Horde Tauren Paladins are already a thing. I may go Orc. Orcs and Plate look pretty legit. I don't know yet though. Undead. Undead might be legit. An Undead Pally? Yeah, I'll probably do Undead. I don't know. That sounds like it'd be the coolest, but I'm sure that'd be played out. What else is there? Troll, Orc, Tauren, Undead. Is that it? Troll, Orc, Tauren, and Undead? I'm just killing these guys at this point. I'm not even actually doing a quest right now. I'm dazed off thinking about what I'm going to do on this medium core server. There's literally less Horde than Alliance by 10%, but it worked out to like 20% into level 41. Sargeras launches at 6 p.m. And Viserys says, "Are you smoking crack?"
I need more mana.
Binary said, "Then I relogged and it stopped working." Bald said, "RE, random enchants on items stop working after you get to level 20s above the item level requirement." What? Okay, so if you have a random enchant on an item, what Bald is saying is that after being 20 levels higher than that item, the random enchant stops working.
My mana is low.
And I I think he's telling that to Binary. Because Binary said crap. Tupac said Sarge is like, or Sargeras is like Dunk Souls 4. Binary says, thanks for sharing that. I didn't know. PvP gangers, keep in mind, however, want to buy Salt Shaker 10 gold. A lot of new people will try out Sargeras. They will get frustrated by free-for-all PvP, but will like the idea of classless system and will check out Andorhal. That's what I hope for. Jedi Mind Trip said that. I don't know. What do you guys think about the Sargeras thing? Y'all playing on it? Do you plan on leveling a specific type of character? My guess is it's going to be hard to find tanks and healers. Well, maybe harder to find tanks than healers, because a healer even in PvP is very useful. But a tank in PvP is garbage most of the time, unless they're like CC centric. You might see some CC centric tanks. Pop-up Arena says everybody's gonna be melee. Casual WoW must be punishing. Hate this kitty game. Playing an MMORPG is so tough. Casters will have no chance. One v one? Guess again. It says Chester Feast or Chester Feste said 1v1? Guess again, bitch. Hashtag stealthy friends. That'd be pretty legit. Have like a whole party of stealths. A whole party of fully specced out stealthy people. Just pop out of the shadows whenever you try ganking somebody running by themselves. Then you'd be afraid to gank. Oh wait, come back. I ain't gonna get myself murdered by running up in there. I actually should focus on the quests that I'm trying to complete here instead of killing random shit and filling up my bags. I think there was a quest item. Alright, I'm already on it. Alright, we're after wolves and gooey spider legs. I've had those spider legs before, but I must have vendor trashed them. At some point I need to check to see if I got to immolate. Actually, I could do that now. WoW 3.3.5a Warlock Spells. Okay, so let's see. Ooh. You see the screen get all fuckedy? Alright. I just made that word up. Fuckedy. I'm looking for immolate. Where's immolate? Ability, Shadow Bolt, Corruption, Life Tap, Fear, Hellstone, yada yada yada. I don't see anything that says that's not the right shit. Core abilities, it's a Destro ability. Immolate, level 10. Okay, immolate, level 10. Immolate. What about the ranks? When do you learn the ranks? It's learned at level 12 with Destro, direct damage and damage over time. Modified by. I don't know. It doesn't say. Let's see here. Let me give y'all. Y'all can see what I'm looking at here. I think that I probably need to go back and search. Let's see, Warlock class, Wowhead. I'm comfortable with Wowhead. Maybe Wowhead will have the right infos. Spells, abilities. Now this might be for release. I don't know if this is going to apply to 3.3.5 like we're looking at now. 4 years later, the page still has not loaded. Here, let's say, oh wow. Oh shit. Neither one of the pages are loading. Alright, forget that. It's not that important. Oh, no. What level do you train rank to emulate WoW 3.3.5 alpha? Guide to the Warlock. Get out of here. This says War Main. This is just like a general how-to type shit. I want to see the abilities. And this again is that same Wowhead. Oh goodness, goodness. Yeah, that's all not pertinent. I don't know. Alright, fine. It's probably quicker to just go to the city and just find out from the Warlock trainer, because I can't find any reliable resource that tells me when I train the next rank. Gooey spider leg, 1 of 6. Look to the stars. Well, I gotta. My gnomish friend Cog has promised me to build a device. So I gotta find a bronze tube? Where the hell am I gonna get a bronze tube? I bet you an engineering trainer might sell one. I've not yet seen the nearby spy detector go off.
That's still recharging.
Congratulations. Damn it. I wanted to buff the void. Alright, Wolf. Give me your flanks. Ooh, look at this. Alright, first, evocate. That's not evocate. We're finna get a big pull here. It's gonna be amazing. What's the limit on this? Taunts all enemies within 10 yards. Alright, bet. Bet money on it. Come on. Got him. That was pretty ballsy. Ooh, we got a blue out of that. Don't die, don't die. That void sacrifice is pretty legit. Alright, what was the goodies? 7 strength, or 3 strength, 7 stamina, All attacks against you have a 4% chance to cause half damage. That's pretty. That's probably best in slot tank gear right there. For level 16 at least. Because half damage is half damage. But as we learned in World Chat today, 20 levels past level 16, that's not going to apply. Oops. No, 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 no. Leave him alone. Filippini.
I need to get closer.
It's Filipino Night Elf. Alright, what do we still have up here? 5 of 10 lean wolf flanks. Alright. Wolves. We're looking for wolves. There's supposed to be some down here too though. Be better if we can get a... Do the black ravagers drop wolf meat? I wonder. Because they would be better XP than the greens.
Not enough mana.
Not enough mana. Immolate 79 mana. Immolate is more expensive than our own shit. Gotta get that next up water when I get a chance. I feel like I should probably have a higher rank at Immolate. I really want to wait till I go to the city to go see though. I was just thinking, did Filipino have a book? No, right? I wonder if those books of Ascension are going to be available on that. Do y'all know if the Book of Ascension is going to be available on the medium core server? Like people that have it right now, are they going to carry that shit over with them? Because that's a little bit of a time sink. I think intentionally so. Trying to go back and train abilities at all those trainers and stuff. Especially before you get like mounts or any movement speed increase. Alright, these things don't look like they're going to be dropping the shit. We're trying to get lean wolf flanks. You would think the higher level ones would have it. Nope, they're not dropping it. Moving on. We'll go back up here to the white wolves. Evocate. Void, consume shadows. I always forget that he can heal himself. It's kind of like my Evocate, isn't it? Shows you how much I actually lock. I don't lock very much. Gather up, kitties. Gather up. Gather round. Gather round. Gather round. Come on. Everybody look at the void. Someone's evade buggy. That's annoying. almost ate it. That's pretty cool though. There we go. There's the lean wolf flank we were looking for. Alright. What are they talking about? Honestly, Sargeras will be a race of who levels the fastest to gain an upper hand. And Erudesta says, exploiters. Yeah, only the exploiters are going to be able to level up fast. I think that's the wrong attitude to approach it with, though. Salt says, so in 5 hours when all the Americans get home and the server lags, you'll still say it's dead? Hey, yeah, true that, Salt. Artemis says, at Salt, yeah, I suck balls because my friends have better things to do than play WoW and equip me or gang me with me so I can brag right after. Oh man. Congren says there are many servers with 200, 300 population which have been alive for a very long time. Gang says, here's how Surg's gonna play out. Once you hit level 60, stay in capital cities. Oh, okay. Binary says, want to buy any item level 30-40 with Dracewing bands. So Binary is buying any level or 30 to 40 items with the random enchants of restores 200 mana when you kill a target with experience and honor. This effect cannot and hit rating. Okay, so he just wants the mana when you kill targets with honor. Is there a way to make your pet pull farm? My bear can't keep aggro above my DPS.
I can't loot that.
What is Juju Heaps? Is just a crap server. According to you, just an opinion. Go there as you like it. There's no point of speculating. The launch is today, so let's just wait a week and see what happens with Sargeras. Hey, Kongrin sounds legit. That makes sense, Kongrin. I agree. Artemis says, I think you are retard. Stigmata. Not interested. I think you are retarded. Okay, Salt pointed out how he spelled that. I agree. Artemis, you admit that you're a PvEer, but you call Sargeras a shit server. Actually, most of you some sort of spastic kids, whoever disagreed to him is retarded. Chesterface said, I'm concerned because I'm not going to be able to be at launch weekend playing. Might make me a walking free loot dummy. You know what would really stop gankers and all that shit and make it more enjoyable, in my opinion at least? One of the things I used to keep track of when I was on vanilla WoW, like back in the day, was my rank in the world. I actually checked, they had, I think, server specific ranking and then ranks in the world of players that played World of Warcraft on the website. You could go to the WoW website, look up your character's name, kind of like Armory was, but this was just a list of names of the PvPers, and they were ranked in order of honor, and the more honorable kills you got, and honorable with a capital H, the more honorable kills you got, the higher your rank went. Whenever you killed somebody, I think lower than 5 levels of yourself, that was considered a dishonorable kill, and your rank would reflect that. Like, you would get a lower rank for killing people dishonorably. Now some people, like, maybe they enjoy you know, being 10 levels higher than somebody and spawn raping them and camping their body and all that stuff like that. But I think the way it used to work would be, if you killed somebody, they yielded honor, like 100, we'll say. If you kill that same person again, they'll give you 70 honor. And if you kill them again, you get 50 honor. And if you kill them again, you get no honor. And then, I think, in my mind, it would be beneficial to have it set up to where if you keep killing them past that, you get negative honor. So having like a meaningful ranking system where like people of the highest honor get some kind of swag or title or something. I did it for the title actually back then. That's what I cared about. I wanted to get up to High Warlord was the top one. I wanted to get up to like at least the officer rank or something close to the High Warlord, but I never made it past Stone Guard. I was a Stone Guard, and I thought it was the shit having the Stone Guard title over my head. And they eventually took that away. Like, you couldn't get it anymore. But I used to always monitor that website to see what my ranking was, and I was always somewhere in the like 2,000 and something on the server, like the 2,000th rank. And I remember specifically questing with a friend, and I was in the shit somewhere, and Feralis, I want to say, and we were Horde at the time, and there was this Alliance Night Elf. It was like a town NPC or something like that, or like an NPC that you find out in the wild for maybe a quest or something. And they aggroed on me because I did something. I forget how, but I aggroed in a way to where I didn't kill them. And my friend helped me out by trying to kill the Alliance player that looked like it was attacking me. Now what they didn't realize is that Alliance player was more than 10 levels lower than us, and they one-shot him. So we went and looked at our ranks later that day, and my friend's rank had dropped from like the 2,000 and something, I think they were a little bit ahead of me even, to like the 3,000 and something. They dropped like 1,000 points in their rank because they killed an Alliance character that was more than 10 levels or 5 levels lower than them. Like that, I think, would be an interesting way to make it to where it's fair for everybody. Like, obviously you're gonna have people that are the same rank as you, or the same level as you, or within the same range, that are more powerful because they got good with gear, or they figured out a really good spec. But there's only like 1 or 2 of those most of the time, and those are people that actually do their homework, and they deserve to be ahead because they got the right gear and they got the right spec, so they should be rewarded for that. But just that one person, like, here, train it all. Thanks, buddy.
How kind of.
I wonder if he feels used. Now I don't have to go back to town. That made my day. I just went and ranked everything up. See, there was another rank. I had rank 3 at Immolate. I think I even trained a new Fireball. Let's see what I got. Fireball rank 5, Draysol rank 2, and Immolate rank 3. Hell yeah. I don't have to go to town now. That made my day. That makes me happy. Watch, I'm gonna light this dude up now. Ah, yeah. I thought the Void was keeping aggro pretty easily. I was like, why is the Void so good at keeping aggro all of a sudden? It's because my spells are hitting really weak. And that's crazy too, because, well, I guess they are greens. Let me not get too big-headed. But I was thinking, there's not very many times I get a chance to group everybody up like I have been and nuke them down with the AoEs and survive. Actually, you know what? Where is that guy? Kind of feel bad because I just kind of shiestied off his stuff. Bazola. I saw him cast a healing spell. I didn't mean to invite. Sorry. Here. Sorry, didn't mean to invite. I wanted to see. Oops. I wanted to see if you needed this.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Cool. All is even in the world again. I went and shiestied off of his spell book, so I gave him those boots. They're, I think they were like some amount of strength, like 7 strength or stamina, and 3 strength or stamina. It was like 7 strength, 4 stamina, or 4 strength and 7 stamina. But the random enchant was when you get struck, you have a 2% chance to take half damage or something like that.
Not enough mana.
Those are better for him. He had green boots on, so that pays him back for saving me a trip. Come on, 2 more lean wolf flanks. Just let me get these 2 lean wolf flanks. Why is it all bright over here? Come to me, starving dire wolf. Ooh, decapitating sword of stamina. Interesting. Here's a wolf. One more.
I'm out of range. I can't cast that yet.
I don't know if there's any more. Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's one. Get him, Void.
It's too far away.
Johan Larson says, what's the Silver Dragon add-on called? The top left on over my portrait, it's not an add-on. This is a Project Ascension, so everybody's a hero. And the Silver Dragon over my portrait, I guess, just signifies that. It signifies that I'm a hero. And heroes are classless, so they can get every ability in the game that they can afford. Currently, I'm a fire mage, kinda. I got fireball, but then I went into destruction and I picked up Rain of Fire and Immolate. And as far as my talents are concerned, I went into actually, I've also picked up Arcane Intellect, Demonology's Voidwalker, Drain Soul, I think, from Affliction. Yeah, that's Affliction. I went into the Holy Paladin. At level 20, I was able to train Flash of Light. I also have Life Tap from Affliction. And then for my talents, I went into Crit Strike. I think Enhancement? Yeah. Enhancement's Thundering Strikes. So I could boost my crit up to like 21% between that and the Retribution Paladin's Conviction. That gave me 10%. And then I've been stacking Intellect as well. Like, instead of putting points into stamina and having 1096 health, I decided to put all my points into intellect and have 2079 mana. And intellect increases my crit chance as well. It actually gives me 7% crit from all the intellect I have. So that on top of the 10% crit from my talents and other crit strike abilities on my weapons and stuff gives me enough crit to get an immolate or ignite off of my fireballs every once in a while. Not critting. There's a crit, 192. That would have put an ignite on him if he would have been alive still. Yay, that's our 10th. Alright, let's go deliver this thread. Jesse Kuhn says, "What's up?" At Johan. It isn't an add-on, it's Ascension's custom UI. Yeah, this is Project Ascension. You have classless heroes that you can spec how you want. As you get talents and abilities, you can choose which ones you want to get. So like when you're level 1, I think you get 1 talent point or 1 ability point, and each time you level after that you get another ability point. So by the time you're level 10 you have 10 ability points, and also at level 10, just like in normal WoW, you get a talent, and then like you buy your talents and your abilities how you see fit. You can wear whatever gear you want in the game. I just tend to favor cloth because it has more intellect. You could use any weapon you want in the game. I'm dual wielding daggers for the crit strike, but also so I can have flame tongue on both of them, because flame tongue offers spell power, spell damage I should say. I get 13 from each weapon, 13 and 13. And that boosts my bonus damage up to 28 after gears taken into account. Because I got like, one of these items here has spell damage on them. I thought. No, I guess not. I guess that's only from my flame tongue weapon. Oh, also the talent, right. Enhancement. I'm getting elemental weapons. Yay!
Excellent.
Nymph. I've seen Nymph before. I ran into her.
Have a good one.
Alright, we'll turn that in. Our bags are full. Let's go to Stormwind. We can sell some of these greens and stuff on the auction house. We can train. And while I'm hearthing, I'm going to take a quick bio break. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Jesse Kuhn says, don't hearth. You could just sell at Darkshire and chain your Book of Ascension. I've already trained. I found somebody out in the world that had a Book of Ascension and I just used theirs. Alright, let's get rid of the greens. We got this thing here. You get rid of the, and you can find everything that's like that item that's up. So strength is going for 42 silver. Bear is going for 50 silver. This is just regular boar. So let's put it up for 40 silver. Let's put that up for 48 hours as well. Another of the boar. We'll put it up for the same price. Actually, this is 5 strength 4 spirit. This is 4 strength 3 spirit. So we'll make these a little bit cheaper. 20 silver. Wicked blackjack. How much is the blackjack selling for? About 34 silver. Yeah, that's right. 34.99. 34. I'll match his price. 99. Decapitating short sword of stamina. Jesse Kuhn says everyone has their own now. Oh, really? Okay. I'll have to check that out. Short sword of stamina. Let's get rid of stamina. Delete. I have an apostrophe, that's why. So there is no short sword of stamina. We'll put that up for 40 silver. Nope. 40 silver. We got an intellect tunic. We'll get rid of intellect. And these are not on the auction house. Put that one up for 10 silver. I wonder if anybody's selling, or if there's a market for crunchy spider legs. What? For real? People putting them up for that much? I wonder if that's the case though. They're putting theirs up for 50 silver per. Is that inflation? Like what's going on there? Let's put ours up for 20 silver per. Let's see if that sells. I doubt that's gonna sell. Spider silk I know they use for crafting stuff. Do we know if crafting items can proc random enchants? I actually don't know. 22 silver. Let's say 15 silver per. Colorful kilt. Spell power. Okay. Let's put it up for 15 silver, see if anybody buys. Shadow gems, I don't really know what those are used for. They don't sell very well. I think I could vendor them. Yeah, I could vendor them without paying a deposit. Venom sack, those don't really sell either, huh? I bet you these gray shoulders will sell. Yeah, 45 silver. I'll match what they have. Woolen bag. 25 silver, that's not a bad price. I think the rest I can just vendor. Gooey spider leg might sell. I think that's a quest item. Actually, I think that's a quest item I need to turn in. Yeah, gooey spider leg. I almost sold the gooey spider legs. Let me get out of here. Oh right, Book of Ascension. Yeah, man, I don't have one. Maybe it's in the mail now. Let me check the mail. Yesterday when they dropped, they just gave them to the people who had them on the beta. Yeah, I didn't get mine, I guess. Alright, let me vendor and repair.
Step on up.
Keeping in mind that I need to maintain gooey spider legs and lean wolf flanks. I don't need silver ore. Succulent pork ribs could be useful actually whenever I train it high enough. I don't think I have any more grays that I need, so I could sell all of these. Hands of Darkness. I didn't notice that I had that. I'm just gonna vendor it though. Darkness. Alright, sharp claws, mutton chop, large fangs, spider ichor. Is that a quest
Have a good
item?
one.
No, right? I do need a bronze tube. Okay.
I
So
supply only the finest goods.
we don't need spider ichor. Crisp spider meat. Is it
See you
gooey or
around.
crisp? Lean wolf flank. Gooey, okay.
Good day to you.
Good day to you. Alright, get rid of that. We said we need gooey, not crisp. Light feathers. I've been stockpiling those.
Safe travels.
Alright, I'm gonna get the bronze. Yeah, the bronze tube. Thought it was copper, but it is bronze. Right here. Alright, bronze tube. I think people realize that this is a quest item. Damn, that's all the money I got. Fuck that. We don't need to do that quest. We can just abandon that shit. 2 gold, is that worth 2000 XP? Damn. Why you do it to me? Fuck it. Thug life. Oh, there's a mailbox right here. These bastards. Alright, they're selling each one for 80 silver. That was annoying for me. So I'll sell mine for 40 silver. There's 2 of them. We'll make 2 stacks of 1. So not only can they buy them for half the price, but they could buy it just 1. Alright, Stormwind seasoning herbs. Then we gotta return the history book up in the library. Return it. We gotta return it. The fragrant flowers person has it. Seasoning herbs.
Light be with you. Light
Amen.
bless you.
Salty, what's up, man? There it is.
Go with
I
honor.
just did go to a place in Germany. It was pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. First, I'm gonna play some games. I'm just trying to download the stupid turn file from Ascension, but yeah, you know, but it's gonna take a long time.
I thought you downloaded it yesterday.
I tried, but it's still doing the same.
It's like
That's a problem.
16 gigs, right?
Yeah.
It's a pretty big download. It sounds like it's hurting your internet too, because you sound like a robot. Hee Book of Ascension. What is Book of Ascension?
That's why you're streaming.
Yeah, man, I'm streaming right now. I'm in Stormwind. I'm trying to turn in a book.
Nice. There's one thing there's one thing that really nice. What is really nice? Like the Discord is working fine which I play.
Discord wasn't working for you before? I know your mic was weird yesterday.
Yesterday was stupid as hell. I feel much better.
They have the part 2 of the Project Ascension servers is going to come out in like 4 hours. Probably less than that now. Yeah, in just like 2 hours I'm going to hop offline, but in 3 hours it drops.
But yeah, what's like what does the duelist parts do like that?
The Sargeras server opens up and it's going to be like 3 times XP.
See you later.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the only problem is when you die, like if other players kill you, you drop a chest that contains like gear items that you were carrying on you. So you can lose your gear to other players. I think it's a pretty cool thing though. We'll see. The first 20 levels will be friendly, just like normal. But then after level 20, the heat will be on. Okay, so we're done there. I don't know where our void is. There he is. I've been meaning to do something here. Spitfire. This change name and icon. Actually, we're going to Darkshire. Let's look for the Warlock abilities. These are the Warlock abilities. Oh, did I pass it? I may have passed it. No, I didn't. I like my icons to match. I wonder if I could just do like a show tooltip to make it show sacrifice. I couldn't use the /cast sacrifice, so I doubt I'll be able to do show tooltip. We're looking for the void sacrifice icon. There it is. Boom. And I was kind of thinking of the AoE taunt one as well. That's pet action button number 5. I'm gonna Control C copy that one and then call this one AoE taunt. I forget the name of his AoE taunt. I think it's this icon too. But if sacrifice is 5, I'm trying to remember the bar without seeing it. I think it's 7. So this is the void AoE taunt and this is the sacrifice. GG.
Elude,
What's that, Salty? You're kind of breaking up.
Help me with something?
You need help with something?
Yeah, for the Ascension server. How do I get this working?
Alright, once you have them downloaded, like you downloaded the client, right?
Yeah.
I could give you some. Actually, yeah, it'd probably be just easier if I give you some screenshots. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shrink that actually. Oh no. Give me a second, folks. I'm helping Salty out here. Transform. Make it a little bit smaller.
Because I have a question. Like, I got like World of Warcraft from Elysium. How do you say it?
I don't
Is
know.
it possible
I
to
always
get
get it wrong.
Elude?
Is it possible to get what?
Is it possible to with the Elysium folder? Is it possible to do there the stuff? So if you can, you put the patch in the Elysium folder, like the World of Warcraft 1.12. Do you know what I mean?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't mess with that folder at all for this server, no.
No, yeah.
Because those are different versions of WoW.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Project Ascension is using the Wrath of the Lich King version of WoW.
Okay.
So that 16 gigabyte download, that's the Wrath of the Lich King client that you're downloading. Or
Because I got right now, I got like missing or corrupted failed to open archive common dot mpq.
client 16 gigs. Alright, so this is the client right here. I put a picture inside of Discord. Print.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Giving you part 2 now.
Woohoo! I already like part 1. Let's go to part 2.
Yeah. Alright, crop. Select all. This is the EXE Ascension EXE. Then you gotta drag this one of the second file, like you download the client and then that's where you put it in your folders or whatever. And then you get the icon to launch the game and you put it in there. I renamed mine to WoW EXE, but you could leave it the same name.
Okay.
And then the third download that you had to get.
Oh wait, I think I know the problem. With me is only the folder which I got are probably not fully installed yet. This client, I'm downloading it.
Yeah, man, you gotta fully download it.
Yeah, that's probably the problem.
Now you also have a patch.
The patch I got and Ascension EX I also got, but only this launcher from 16 gig. Oh man, it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Yep, that's part of what takes so long. It's just getting that set up. I don't know if this is going to be confusing for him, this. let's get a right arrow. Select all.
Man, there's a fly in my room, and every time I want to touch it, it comes to me. It's so
Drop
annoying.
the patch in here. Slash data.
Seriously, electric. I want to get electricity, like, and I want electric. I don't know how to say it, but I want just fucking beast, man. It's so annoying.
That image there, that last image I put in Discord, is the last step. So after you get the client downloaded, that 16 gig download, you drop in the exe to launch the game, and inside the data folder you put the patch MPQ,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
you'll be all set. But yeah, you gotta wait for that 16 gig download, man. And your Discord's
Yeah.
chopping up while you're downloading. It's really nuking your internet. What's up, Frosty? AKA Jesse Coons.
Si, senor.
I remember this time. I see you as Frosty, Gershon, and Jesse Coons all at once. It's like, I get confused.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Well met.
That's what happens when you have a YouTube account, a retail
Right.
account, and a character.
All these different accounts. So you hopping on whenever it gets live? The Sargeras?
See you around.
Maybe. I haven't even played Andorhal in like 4 days.
Greetings.
I've
That's
been 30
good.
since Monday.
Hell yeah. I think a lot of, like, everybody's kind of cooling it a little, waiting for the new shit to come out. I know Anger Sponge is probably going to divert to BC whenever that drops. He's been really excited about it. I don't know if he's going to actually be with the Sargeras crew. I'm going Horde side though, just FYI. When that shit drops, I'm going to be Horde side again. Alliance
Damn.
is all fine and dandy, but I need to be Horde. I was telling the people on the stream this morning, I was like, I'm actually Horde. Like, it's in my bones. I gotta be Horde again. Hygiene.
It's not that I have a problem with Horde. It's just, I hate the leveling experience, and, you know, they all look like mutant farm animals.
I prefer it. I actually prefer both of those things. The mutant farm animal thing and the leveling experience I've always been fond of.
When Blood Elf comes out, I'll do that next in like 2 years.
Yeah. It'd be like a Anger Sponge and just go BC. I was trying to imagine what race I would pick. I'm really fond of the orcs. I like the orcs and the Tauren. But undead, there's some merits to undead too. I just don't know.
Case buff
Yeah,
is
I'm gonna
pretty
go
strong.
again. My fucking Wi-Fi is doing. Yeah. I don't
Alright,
know what it's
Salty.
doing, but it's fucking.
Well, if you're
Stupid.
downloading that
And-
game, like, that's probably nuking your internet right now. Just finish downloading
and the
the
second
game.
thing is, it's just a stupid fly in my room, and I want to kill it. I want to kill it with fire.
Alright, man. Take it easy.
Bye bye.
I forgot what I was talking about.
Horde.
Horde side? Yeah, man, Horde. Horde's the shit. Oh, I was thinking troll. I'm gonna be a troll. Because I'm gonna be pally spec, like Elusive Valor. I've made my mind
That's
up.
actually what I'm doing.
I'm gonna do a troll pally.
I spent like 2 hours on the calculator and some the internet last night creating a build that I know is not the best and it's not very good at all, but it's really cool at RP like. It's a paladin bear.
Nice.
Like it will spend half of its time in bear form and half of its time in paladin form.
That's legit.
And somehow I found a way to make it work.
Hell yeah.
Just need PTR to see if it can do more than, you know, anything.
I was kind of following that little template I had with Elusive Valor, but she slowed down a lot when I got to Westfall. Or, no, just the first 10 levels she was slow. She actually started picking up in Westfall.
Dude, leveling as a melee doesn't really get good until Hemorrhage.
Tell me about it, man. I've been melee since BC. And Pally-specific melee is really dry until you get higher levels. I think like past level 40 or something, it starts to get better. But the first 40 levels, yeah, kinda dry.
That's how I feel about my tank. I created a whole leveling guide for it. I'm like, oh dude, this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Leveling as this is gonna take like a year and a half.
It's kind of with Spitfire. I've just resolved I'm going to respec often. And the amount of money you make in the game doesn't keep you from doing that. Like, you can be able to respec often and still be pretty okay with money.
Spitfire looks like he's doing pretty well though.
Yeah, he's starting to do a lot better. It helps whenever I plan the right rank of spells or train the right rank of spells. Like, one of these guys had a book running by and I just trained like my main moves: Fireball, Immolate, and something else. I forget what, but they all ranked up for me. This Void though, the Void Sacrifice, that's out of control. It absorbs a shitload of damage, and I can usually AoE everything down before they break my bubble.
My mana is low.
Travel form too strong, man.
Travel form?
Yeah.
Anger Sponge was talking about that too. He said his was
just
costing a lot of mana. Do you have that problem with your mana whenever you're doing travel form?
No, not really.
I dig the Ghost Wolf. I'm happy with that.
I was too, and then I'm like, why? Why not just scroll up and learning it for the
For the
travel
instant
form,
cast?
It's an instant cast.
Yeah. For me, it's just like a mount, Ghost Wolf. It's like a little mount. You gotta stop and cast your mount.
I want to see if I can actually do it in battle though. That's a good question. How strong I can make travel form if I can kite with it.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I'd imagine you'd run out of mana though if you're switching in and out of form.
Nah, I got like 2,000 mana.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
So
I'm an intellect hunter.
ah, okay.
Agility with whenever I can find it.
Yeah.
Actually, more likely the other way. I don't know. Intellect when I can't find agility and attack power.
Hell yeah. Okay, so sacrifice.
But look at those gloves. They're so good.
Your steady shot has a 2% chance to increase damage during your next aim shot, arcane, or chimera shot for 15%. Reduce the back. That's pretty awesome, man.
And then look at the stats. That's like amazing.
Dim gears. Oh, right. Forgot. So sacrifice is 5, 6, 7. This should be 7. Right.
Yeah, Spirit Wolf's only like half the mana.
Spirit is half the mana?
Yeah, it's 35, and for me, Travel Form is like 70.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I think if you're mana heavy, then you could afford travel for him. I don't think Anger Sponge is mana heavy. He seems more strength reliant.
Yeah, strength and probably will take agility if he gets it. That's how I feel. Like I can use every stat except for strength.
Ah, okay. But my melee build, I was doing strength matched with agility, so whatever I had on my gear, I would use my ability points to match that for my attributes.
Yeah.
That seemed to work pretty well for Elusive Valor.
That's why I like strength, because a lot of the all of the stats are pretty much good for it. Stamina, agility, strength, and sometimes intellect if you have those kind of moves, or that cost a lot of mana, like Judgment or others. Especially if you rank into Enhancement Shaman and get the intellect to attack power bonus.
Yeah, I dig on that. I think the Paladin has something similar somewhere. I think Spitfire opened up when I realized I could stack those talents that are the same like that. Like Thundering Strikes and Conviction, or both Crit Strike.
I kept trying to tell you, man.
I thought for some reason they would eat each other. Like I read the website that had buffs that don't stack, and
yeah,
I just assumed that was one of them.
They're not unique effects. It's only if they're unique effects, like this is proc or something.
Yeah.
They don't stack.
It's like the example they gave was like a Moonkin form and something the Elemental Shamans get.
Oh, an Elemental Oath.
Right. Like those two don't stack.
Yeah, and then like stances and forms don't stack, so you can't do defensive stance and bear form.
Yeah, a lot of that shit you just gotta figure out along the way, and like once it affects you, then you realize, oh.
Which I actually created my build on. Bear form, defensive stance, and righteous fury.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I have a lot of like my melee and offensive abilities in the paladin form, and then all my defensives and damage reductions in bear form. So I'll be like dropping into melee to use judgment and ghostly strike and consecration, flash of light, which will all generate some threat against righteous fury, and then I can just go back into bear form and dodge 50% of the time.
Hell yeah. Now, are you gonna be sword and shield like that?
No, actually just a two-hand because I'm using ghostly strike and bear form, so it'll actually the damage I do is based off my melee power.
Ah, okay. That's pretty cool. I need more mana. Oh, I forgot to get water when I was in town.
Apparently that's considered a green now. 11 strength.
11 strength, that's a what?
A green.
Is that not normally a green? Slayer's pants?
Well, you just don't usually see greens that have that much stats on them at this level.
Oh, okay. Mary's looking glass, and here it seems. Come to me, void. Ah, he dropped it. Oh, thanks, buddy. Whoever left that heavy leather there. Thanks a lot, buddy. Bubble spec would be kind of funny. I was thinking
Well,
of
you
it.
mean ice blocks, deterrence, and divine shield?
I was
Pretty
thinking
much
like
what every single person grabs, all three of those.
I was kind of thinking of the priest bubble with sacrifice and the pally bubbles. Like pallies get a few
Oh,
different
you mean
kinds.
like absorb shields?
Yeah, yeah, just like as many different bubbles as possible.
That'd be really funny. Probably wouldn't be very good, but it would be really, really funny.
Yeah. Come to me, Void. Looks like I'm gonna get a Void refund. When I turn in these quests, I think I'm gonna pick up some more water. Yep, there's the refund. What is the Alliance Active PvE Guild? Ah, don't die, don't die.
Need help? For the Alliance.
At least the travel form looks good, and it's not the deer form. It's the nice cheetah form.
Yeah, cheetahs are cool. You get rid of polymorph and CC effects when you go into that, right?
Yeah, most of the time it depends on the one. Yeah, all movement and pairing effects.
That's kind of why I wanted to go blink too, because blink will get you out of roots and snares.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Blink when I'm like level 40, probably, when I have enough points to spec into it.
It's really good PvP wise. I'm trying to think of little things like that that would be useful for this next Sir, because like I haven't went anywhere into CC or CC mitigation at all.
It's not a huge problem on this server, but it can be. Sometimes, like, there's those times where it's just like horde everywhere and they'll murder you, but most of the time you should be focusing on just leveling instead of PvP.
You think it'll be like that with the new shit?
With Sargeras, most definitely not. It's gonna be like everyone murder. Since it's a launch, it's gonna have such density that anyone's gonna kill anyone.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I'm kind of trying to get in my mind those type of abilities. Like what I could use that could be useful
Like,
in different ways.
like a month ago, when everyone was pretty much on Andorhal beta, you could get to 60 on Sargeras pretty much without seeing anyone.
Oh wow.
Hey there.
Because it was a pretty small population. It was spread out across the entire world.
Yeah.
And not everyone was on at the same time, so you could like find those weird times when no one was on.
I think most of the people that don't want to experience that PvP stuff will probably stick with this server.
I'm gonna stick with this server because it's gonna be a bit more PvE heavy, and that's what I want to do. This guild's gonna be a bit unreliable on Sargeras.
That's what I figured too. I figured people probably, if they favor PvE, will probably stick with this one. I want to see what it's about though, so I'm gonna go check it out when it drops.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get to 20 on it and then come back here.
Soul Shard. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick AFK and I'll be right back, man.
Bye. See you in a bit.
What the hell is this?
Free good gear for you.
OMG, man.
I'll let you choose between the helmets. The other one I'm gonna put on the action house.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I think I'd go for the intellect one instead of the spirit.
Oh, do you not know their enchants? Can you see them?
Oh no, mine just says equip spell power.
Okay. So Enduring Cap, 16 intellect equip. When your pet scores a critical hit with a special ability, you have a 10% chance to instantly regenerate 1% mana. Ah, very good. Increases spell power by 8. Holy Shroud. 6 Spirit increases your spell power by 1% of your total intellect. Increases spell power by 18.
Holy
And
shit.
Pillager's Girdle of the Gorilla. 6 intel, 6 strength, increases the health of your pet by 1% and your total health by 1%.
Now, the pet ones, does that apply to my void?
Yes, it is a pet.
Well, shit. Yeah, that
I
might
actually
be.
think that's what Enduring Cap was for the imp.
Nader says, get rid of the scroll. What scroll? What does he mean? What do you mean?
Choose between the caps.
I'll go for the Holy Shroud one. I like the spell power one. Thanks, man.
No problem.
Thanks.
Thank you.
More on me, I had like 7 pieces of blue gear that I couldn't get rid of.
You did it already.
It's filling on my bags.
I did what already? What do you mean, Nader? Get rid of the scroll.
I can't use that.
Yeah.
Hey, grats, man.
Outstanding.
Outstanding. That random dungeon finder, man. Hopping in another one.
Aw, dude, ditto. I'm trying to get into Nummergan.
Nomer. Ooh, Nomer.
I've had like 100,000 quests for it.
Oh, okay. I just go random. I got put in Dead Mines before, but it's not on my list anymore for randoms. The rest are shit that I haven't ran yet.
There's this super cool trick if you want to do a
The
specific
scrolling text
dungeon
across the
and,
screen.
get
Oh,
that free blue
thanks,
gear
Nader.
EXP,
You saw that, right?
where you can just you queue for a you get a group, you go to the dungeon, then you kick 2 people so the rest of you can leave, and then you can re-queue in random for the chance of your dungeon. Run and check for it. If it's not there, you do the same thing. You kick and then leave, and then re-queue, and then if that so you can keep doing your dungeon and farm it for the free gold and blue gear and bonus experience.
That sounds really shady. I wasn't really following though.
I did stockades like 9 times Monday.
Oh man.
A bunch of, but I got the same pair of gloves like 7 times, which was disappointing.
That was the first one I noticed. Going horde side, Nader. Horde side. Whenever the shit drops, we only got a few more hours now. It's at 10 a.m. I'm actually gonna hop off in an hour and a half, and then I'm gonna come back and roll a horde character. Hello.
Hello.
It's launch day.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna go to gummies. I've decided.
You're gonna stay here?
Well, not on this one. I'm gonna go to the hardcore, medium core, whatever.
You're crazy.
I'm gonna do it, and I'm going horde too. So
That's cool.
we're gonna see what it is.
Will of the Forsaken for the win?
Actually, I was considering it. I thought it'd be cool, but I might actually even go troll. I haven't decided the race yet. Nader says he's down.
About that.
Yeah.
I guess the only saving grace is that it is ×3.
Yeah, I want to see how quickly that works too.
The PvP
Oh.
can be a little fun. A lot of people enjoy the free for all.
I just don't like the losing your gear.
Yeah,
It's actually not that bad as long as you don't die.
I
Oh, yeah,
usually do
as
best
long as
when
you
I
don't
try not to
die.
think anything about it, and then just react to it as it happens.
Just have to have those next level plays.
Right.
Like, there's something to dying like hardcore Diablo that's okay, but
It's like part of the game, right?
the fact that it's open world PvP and like multi-boxing is allowed.
What? Oh, multi-boxing is going to be allowed? I heard it wasn't. Not on that one
It's
at
not
least.
allowed, but probably people will do it, even though it's
I mean, it's allowed on this server, so
There was a big conversation about that world chat, but the devs have specifically said the harder modes are not going to allow multi-boxers. And like it became a big stink because someone was queuing in Warsong Gulch multi-boxing, and like people were getting really pissed off about that. But they were talking about it being a bannable offense, and the dude who was multi-boxing even said, "Hey, I want a clear answer or something written down that tells me I can't multi-box because I've been multi-boxing, and I'm getting all kinds of mixed feedback." And I don't remember what the dev said or the GM in game said, but I know for sure they said that on these subsequent servers coming out, there's not going to be multi-boxing allowed. It's going to be like a bannable thing. I think it was a Q&A Tommy Ruin was doing, where they had said that when he was talking to one of the developers. Dokubai leggings, anyone? Strength and intellect.
AFK, be right back.
Alright, man. Alright. Killing the Dark Runners. I appreciate you calling that out for me, Nader. I've forgotten that before. If you've seen any of my older videos, there's entire streams where that's up for like 3 or 4 hours straight and I don't realize it. I've had the be right back. It used to just be BRB in giant letters that would scroll across the screen while I finished running a dungeon or something. So lame. I've actually done streams where my mic was muted.
I finally got concussive shot.
Nice. But yeah, I've done streams where my mic
Bear's
was
just having
muted.
Too much trouble holding threats, so I figure if I slow him down, they'll give my bear more time to attack.
Cool, cool. Don't you die, motherfucker! Just went ahead and popped the bubble. It's only a minute cooldown too. That's part of the reason why I love this bubble thing. Here, let's band-aid. And we'll evocate. Ooh, let's get intellect. Let's give the void intellect. I feel like all I'm doing today is rebuffing these flame tongue weapons. I've done it so much today. Oh jeez. I hit that AoE taunt, but he didn't take threat right away. I guess I had built some threat on that guy somehow. Does MC take fire damage in this server? Question mark. Sneaky said, sure. That's a good name, Sneaky. MC take fire damage. I don't understand what MC. Because fire immunity Sargeras is not available at the moment. Wonder what they're talking about. MC take fire damage? They say 335, it must be. I know that Feel was Fire Mage on a vanilla server in MC. Fire Mage was OP at PvE though. Okay. Wow, someone's at... Oh, I always forget I see horde stuff. Look, this guy's almost dead. Nope, he is not almost dead. I showed him with like 10% health, but when I pulled him, he had full health. Alright, what do we do here? My mana is low. I feel like if I start soul tapping that I'm gonna get threat. Life tapping, I mean. First aid yourself.
What's up with your stream this morning, bro?
I don't know. I think YouTube's been fucked off lately. I think it's like the time of day that I play. Is it buffering on you?
Yeah.
I see it drop down to video output low here and there. And
Oh, we have movement.
Oh, was it froze up on you?
Yeah, I refreshed the page.
Yeah, it says in the past 3 hours I've dropped 13% of my frames.
Ooh, rough.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to pick up dual wield and then drop it at 40 for shield. Just try to level a little bit faster.
That's what Alara was doing. I don't know how well that worked out for him. He went more dodgy.
Do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Well, I just got Hemorrhage and Frostbrand, and I'm killing things a lot faster.
You mean Wind Fury?
No.
Really, Frostbrand? Aren't you at 30?
Yeah, but I was talking to someone, and Wind Fury said wasn't really all that great with one-handers.
Yeah, it's okay with one-handers.
Like, Titan's Grip is really good. What I don't get is I thought Shaman things didn't work with Druids, so why is the Frostbrand cat form working?
Because
Or is that totems don't
Yeah, I
work with
think
Druid?
It's nothing works with a form that isn't usable in Shapeshift, if it doesn't say so. But Frostbrand's an enchant, and that's why it's a very popular build.
Mater said, yeah, Elude, it's pretty rough, man. It seems like every 5 minutes the stream stutters or stops for a few seconds altogether.
Yeah, I've seen it. I was realizing that Shamans don't benefit from like Wind Fury Totem, but I guess it is enchant, not like a
Why is it doing
totem
that?
buff. So maybe that's why.
I don't have anything running in the background, I don't think. Ooh, Nvidia's up. Maybe Nvidia has a graphics update.
I actually really need to run to Booty Bay.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna level next.
Oh shit, I might die here.
just
I'm
trying to get
checking
to
it out,
31 because I'm
Nader.
like
I appreciate the heads up. I don't
20%
even know
away.
when it's doing that, so when y'all tell me that, that really helps me out. Oh, here it goes, finally.
I'm leveling one-handed axes because I haven't done it in a while and it's taking forever.
No, not this one. I'm gonna get to a safe area while I look at this. I'm actually probably just gonna work on that, trying to get that set straight, so whenever
Yeah, should I do a Wrathy Highlands or
the next
Shringless
server
Vale?
does drop, I'm already
I started
ready.
STV.
Eh.
Get the first chunk done, then I'm gonna go to Arethi, maybe South Shore. South Shore early 30s is pretty good.
Alright, what's the deal here? I might have an update. Nvidia likes to push updates a lot. Installer? Why is it installing the Nvidia GeForce? Oh, okay, this was a new version. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got a graphics update I need to do. Okay, so how about instead of going down just the hour before the server drops, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stop the stream right now. Call this a wrap. Figure out my graphics shit and why it's been doing this for the past week or so. And yeah, I see it dipping right now as I watch it. So I'm gonna conclude this episode here. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm probably still gonna be in game later, so I'll probably talk to you in game while I'm fucking with my settings. But yeah, this will conclude episode 6 of Elude Stalwart playing the Project Ascension Andorhal PvP server. I'm Elude Stalwart, and I've been playing Spitfire, my level 26 now, Fire Mage. Next time you guys see me live, it'll be in just a couple hours. I'll be starting the Sargeras server and see what medium core is about on Project Ascension. So until next time, guys, take it easy.